Hey guys, it's Sunday the 6th of August, Bookish Sunday, and this morning I woke up early and I was reading Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. I was hooked from the very first page. I got about 50 pages into it and it's really good. The writing's brilliant, it's addictive, it's a story about these two women. It's told from both of their points of views. The one is this woman called Louise, and she goes out one night to a bar. She hooks up with this guy, and he eventually pulls away and says he's sorry, he can't do this, and it becomes very apparent that he's married. Then the next day she goes to work, and it turns out he's also her new boss. And when they come and do the tour of the building, his wife accompanies him, and she's this drop dead gorgeous woman, so she scarpers off to the bathroom to hide. And then the other point of view is told from the new boss's wife, and her name is Adele. And it's very apparent that both of these women, there's something very, very wrong with them. They both have sleep disorders and night terrors, which is very interesting because I have night terrors. But they become friends, but it seems like Adele is kind of wangling her way into Louise's life and kind of making it better, but also like assisting her husband and Louise to have an affair, but she doesn't let on to either of them that she knows about it, so it's very weird. And I don't know where it's going, and it's just like, it's really addictive because you have no idea what is actually happening. So yeah, I like it. I'm very, very impressed. I mean, I posted a picture of this on Instagram a while ago, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, yes, I read this book and it was brilliant, or you've heard good things, and apparently the twist at the end is phenomenal, so I'm super excited. I think I'm going to fly through this book. On another note, I just want to say that Bookish Sundays are probably going to change quite soon, because normally what I do is I put all of my Bookish Sundays throughout the month, so this month would be August. I put them all together into one big video, and it's quite long. It's about 20 minutes to half an hour, but I'm going to have to start posting them every Sunday individually because YouTube's video editor is going to be deleted soon, which has fucked me because that's what I use to edit my videos. So I need to find a new video editor. Let me know what you use in the comments down below, because I need something very idiot proof because I am not very good at technology. But that said, until I can get something like that, I am going to have to not edit my videos, and that means no collaborations, no merging videos together, so things are going to be a little bit different on Boho Bookworm for a while until I can sort myself out. But in a way, maybe it'll finally kick me into gear and get me a good editing program, invest in a tripod, and make the whole thing actually better in the long run, so you never know. Let me know what video editor you use, and if in any way YouTube deleting their video editor is affecting you. Have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you next Sunday. Ciao. Hi guys, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm. It's Sunday the 13th of August, and today I am just waiting for my Australian friends to finish a game of golf, and then I am gonna go and watch Manchester United thrash whoever they're playing against in the Premier League. But while I wait, I am still reading Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. Oh my god, I love it. I mean, I'm about halfway through now, and honestly, I can already tell you it is going to be a 5-star book from me. I mean, I've already heard the ending is phenomenal, and I have no idea where this book is going. It keeps me guessing. It is so unpredictable. I just love it. Definitely going to be one of the best books I read this year. I always thought that what was the other one I read? The Girl Before by J.P. Delaney. I mean, I said that was my favourite book of the year so far, but I actually think Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough beats it, which is saying something. Definitely already a 5-star book from me. I'm drinking some yummy green tea with ginger and lemon in it because, yeah, again, my skin is just not healing. Thank God for makeup because I'd look horrible without it, unfortunately, right now. It's stress and it's on my chin, so it's also hormones, and I don't actually know what the bloody hell's going on, but I need to fix my skin, guys. So if you've got any nice skin tricks up your sleeve, let me know what they are. It's just not looking very nice without makeup on anymore, and I really want to go back to having nice skin. I've always had lovely skin, especially on my face, maybe a pimple or two, but never like this. So it's, you know, it's almost affecting me to the extent that I actually almost want to cancel plans with people because I feel so self-conscious about it. And that probably sounds really pathetic to you, but it's something that really makes me very self-conscious about myself. Let me know if you guys have anything that really makes you self-conscious about you and your appearance, your body, anxiety even, you know, something that just affects your everyday life. I think that would be a cool topic to open for discussion. But yeah, that's what I'm doing this Sunday. Hopefully Manchester will win, and I know I actually do need to stop drinking wine because that is probably one of the main reasons why my skin is freaking out. So I do need to detox, but you know, I've got friends visiting. It's just not going to happen right now, is it? Unfortunately. So I'm trying to trick my body into believing I'm being very healthy. Anyway, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next Sunday. Ciao. Hi guys, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm. It is Sunday the 20th of August, and I am having a wonderful day, just chilling out, listening to that rumbling ocean on my balcony with this view. It's amazing. Just take that in. I've got my book and some lemon and cucumber water, some green tea, and I am just chilling out and reading. I'm busy reading. What am I reading? Laura Lake and the Hipster Wedding by Wendy Holden, which is a book that was given to me by Jonathan Moore Publishing in exchange for an honest review. Very different from my normal genre. This is a chick lit. I prefer thriller, but I am actually finding it very enjoyable. As you can see, I got my hair did yesterday, and it's a bit Lady Gaga for me, but yeah, it's alright. I read about 100 pages yesterday in the hair salon because obviously bleaching your hair twice takes a couple of hours. And yeah, it's funny. It's actually better than I thought it would be. I am sick. I have an extremely sore throat and don't feel very well, so I look like shit. Oh well. I'll let you know how the book continues. I should probably tell you what it's about, shouldn't I? So it's about this girl called Laura Lake. She is desperate to be a news reporter. Her dad was this really well-known writer back in the day, and she can't follow in his footsteps because she doesn't have any of his contacts because he died before she could get that information from him. She moves from Paris to London when she gets offered a job for a glossy magazine, and then she realises very quickly it's not as swanky as she thought it would be. She's an intern and has to do all the dirty work, and one of the people that's in charge of her or above her turns out to be someone that she had this really big problem with in school. So that's a bit of an issue, and also her first night in London did not go swimmingly. She arrived and she was basically homeless. She had her bag stolen or lost, and yeah, she just had a whole bunch of misfortunes. But now it's her first day on the job, and yeah, it's not going too well either, but we're gonna see how it goes. And it's funny, you know, it's like very much like kind of like Bridget Jones' Diary kind of vibes. It's not a diary format, but it's enjoyable, it's funny, it's just a nice light chicklet. So I'll let you know how I go with it. The other two books I was speaking about earlier this month were Good Me Bad Me by Ali Land, 5-star review, exceptional book. I could not recommend it to you enough. And also Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough, which took a completely different direction to what I was expecting. It was amazing. The ending blew my mind. I didn't give it a 5-star review because I love believable books, and it took a very different turn. It went more into the sci-fi route, and I wasn't expecting it at all. But let me just say that no matter what you think the ending is going to be, you're wrong. It's so unpredictable. It's brilliant. Another one I highly recommend. And I started to read Rattle, which was supposed to be the book I was going to talk about today, Rattle by Fiona Cummings, but unfortunately my book was completely jumbled up in print, so I had to put it down, and then I was just like, ugh, I think I needed a bit of a break from the thriller genre. Sorry, my voice is completely gone. So I needed a break from the thriller genre, which is why I picked up the chick lit book. So yeah, let me know if you've read it in the comments down below. I haven't heard much about it from anyone at all. It's not even on Instagram. So, well, there's like one picture on Instagram, but not much at all. So yeah, I think I would recommend it if you like a nice chick lit book, or like Pretty Little Liars, or, you know, something more girly and funny. Not that Pretty Little Liars is girly and funny, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day, and maybe I'll check in with you later if I can be bothered. Ciao. This is what being a woman is all about. This is an African potato mud mask to hopefully fix my horrible acne that has appeared from nowhere. I am about to put some soup onto the stove and heat that up. It actually looks really nice. Let me go show you. I've been reading non-stop today, actually. Let me just see, where am I? I'm on page 217 now, so I've gotten a really good chunk into this book, and it's really enjoyable. It's nothing out of this world amazing, but I think it's kind of rekindling my love for chick lit. Can you guys take me seriously with this mud mask on? Sexy, right? I am going to make tom kha soup, a creamy Thai soup with coconut milk, and I think it's going to be delicious. So there's that, and I have decided now eventually I am going to have a proper break from drinking anything other than my my cucumber and lemon water and green tea and stuff. I need to now fix the face. This is my mission. I've already got my outfit chosen for tomorrow for work, and also I have put my gym clothes into the bathroom, so when I roll out of bed at 4:45 tomorrow morning, I'm shoving on my gym clothes and I am going to go for a cycle. I'm gonna get my glutes burning and get healthy. This is the new me. Yeah, new me. So I'm probably gonna read a little bit more after I have my soup. Maybe I'll watch an episode of Dexter while I eat my soup, and then yeah, just read a bit. I had an afternoon nap at 3, so I'm a bit awake. I feel a little bit better as well after so much ginger in my green tea and stuff, so hopefully I am beating my flu too. But yeah, that is what I'm getting up to on this Sunday. Just beautifying myself and being healthy for once. Time to be healthy for good now, and enjoying my book. But yeah, I'll talk to you next Sunday, guys. Ciao. Hopefully I'll look different next Sunday. Maybe my skin will even be better. Who knows? Please pray for me. It's Sunday the 27th of August, and yesterday was the first time I had alcohol in a week. And how do I feel this morning? Like shit. I have always been quite passionate about wine, and the kind of person that loves to have a glass of wine after work. I enjoy having wine for lunch, and just wine in general is a wonderful liquid of beauty from above. But I think I've kind of
started to realize I don't like drinking that much. There, I said it. And there you were thinking wine is like the biggest part of me. But I felt so good this past week without any alcohol. And today, I have a headache. And, it could also possibly be because I've started to prep for NaNoWriMo, and I'm so excited that even though I was absolutely plonkered by 8:30 last night after dinner with my family who were visiting from Neisner, I fell asleep and then woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, starving, but decided no, this is not the time to boil eggs. I'm going to go back to bed. So I went back to bed, but then I just couldn't sleep. But I decided to ignore my hunger pains and instead do more of my planning for NaNoWriMo. So I have my idea. I'll leave the link to my NaNoWriMo video for 2017 in the description box down below. But basically what I did at 2 o'clock in the morning this morning was just do more of my my character mapping, giving my characters identities and quirks and backstories. And I also started I was watching a couple of videos from Kristen Martin, who has so many helpful tips and advice if you want to be a writer, and especially for NaNoWriMo. So I started watching some of her videos, and she has one about outlining your novel and chapter summaries. So I've decided to use the flashlight method for this year's NaNoWriMo, and that is like you briefly describe each chapter of your novel and what's going to happen. So it's not writing the book yet, it's just planning what you're going to be doing. So I did the first 2 chapters at 2 o'clock this morning of what is going to happen and take place in the first 2 chapters of my book. What else? I am currently reading, that's what Bookish Sundays is about. It's not about NaNoWriMo. I've got an entire separate section on my channel for NaNoWriMo, so I will try not to lose track. So I'm busy reading 2 books. The first one is Because You Love to Hate Me. It's edited by Amory, who has a wonderful booktube channel or Instagram page. And this is a book about 13 tales of villainy. It's written by 13 acclaimed authors who teamed up with 13 influential booktubers, and basically the booktubers give the writers, so for example, they're really well-known writers like Renee Adia, who wrote The Wrath and the Dawn, there's Victoria Schwab, there's Adam Silvera, Marissa Meyer, Nicola Yoon, there's loads, some I haven't heard of before, but so the booktubers such as Christine from Poland Banana Books, there's also Benjamin Alderson, Sasha Olsberg, there's Catriona Feeney and Reagan Peruse, and Zoe Hart, there's loads. And basically these booktubers give the writers a prompt, so like an idea of like a kind of, it could be based on a fairy tale, and then the writer has to write that story. So for example, one of the booktubers basically gave an idea. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but one of the booktubers gave an idea about like the Little Mermaid, but also the Sea Witch, and giving the Little Mermaid a bit of a twist. So then Marissa Meyer had to write a book or a short story based on that. So this is a book an anthology YA based on villains and giving you a different idea on villains. And I'm actually really enjoying it. The Little Mermaid one is definitely by far my favourite. I'm over halfway through now, and I'm probably going to be reading this weekend. I'm probably going to be reading this today for a couple of hours before I have to go to a barbecue with my fam. And then I'm also listening to Final Girls by Rayleigh Sager, which is, as the title suggests, about final girls. You know, this typical trope in horror movies where you always have the one person that walks away unscathed and leaves the massacre unharmed, or just survives the mass murder of their friends and stuff. So this is based on the final girls in those movies. And I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than I thought that I would, because I hadn't heard the best reviews about it. So I am really enjoying it and looking forward to continuing. And that I'm listening on Audible, so when I go and boil some eggs now and make some much needed coffee, that is what I'm going to be listening to. Once again, I just don't want to drink alcohol anymore, guys. It's just, I think those days are done. It's nice, like, I mean, yesterday when I was having dinner with my parents, we went out to like a nice steak restaurant called Mike's Kitchen, and it was so lovely. We had such a delicious bottle of red wine, and it was lovely with the steak. But I think I want to do it more like that, like it's going to be more of a treat and not an everyday thing from now on, definitely, because I don't like the feeling the next day. And also, I mean, I did start from like 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, which was also probably why I'm not feeling very well. But there we go, I said it. Boho Bookworm doesn't seem to be appreciating alcohol the way that she used to anymore. I'm more in the mood to have tea and gym and be in a good headspace. I don't know. Even pigs can fly, I guess.